Hey, welcome to Geeky Faucets. I'm Amy Dale.
And I'm Christine Lucas Savage.
And this is episode 72, and today we're going to talk about Doctor Who. Ooh, you could do the yes, because it's like our favorite show ever.
Here's the problem, though. No, but seriously, like when it's on, I'm so excited. I'm like, oh my god, when's the next? Blah, 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 blah. And then there's such a long break in between that I'm just like, I just don't know if I care anymore. Like, you know, I don't care if there's previews. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm excited for it to start, but it's not like my stomach wants to pop out of my mouth. I don't really know what that means, but you know what I mean? It's not like my stomach. I'm not really sure what that means.
You're not that excited.
Not like,
I get it. No,
do you
because
know what I mean?
yes, there's too much time between.
There is too much time.
Yeah.
I mean, I am excited, but part of me doesn't also, I don't want to see any like previews or anything like that because I just kind of want to let it happen. Because before I would just be like, when's the next preview? And I would just be like,
well, it's because you were like engaged in the storyline of what was happening then, and it's like we're starting over.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Because
I
like
don't know.
we don't have the same doctor. So okay, I think we're on the same page here with our favorite doctor though. 10, yeah.
By a long shot.
Way by a long shot. Okay, now, we're not those people, those like purist people who are like, I've watched all the doctors 1 through blah, blah, blah. No.
I've watched some of the old ones, but let's be honest.
Okay, I grew up.
They're kind of cheesy.
And this is my history as to why I probably have issues with the next doctor, who I haven't even watched yet, and I'm already biased against.
She's
not
probably
nice.
going to hate it.
I'm a bad person. But here's what the deal is. I grew up watching with my dad, and we watched Doctor Who and Star Trek, and I loved Star Trek. Oh my gosh, I loved it. But Doctor Who never really caught me. I mean, the Fourth Doctor was entertaining, and I was like, British people are weird. Because, you know, I was from Oklahoma at that point. That was pretty much my
married a British guy.
And then I married a British guy, yeah. Anyway, so I was kind of like, what the heck? But it was so slow. Like, it was just this very slow-moving show. And it didn't keep my attention.
What makes you think that this is going to go slow, though, just because he's old?
No, that's the thing, though. I think in my head, I have, like, this equation of, like, old doctors equals, look, it's sunshine. It's like I'm really bright here. It's been really rainy, and now it's like, wow. But, like, old doctors, like, in my past, when it was old doctors, it was very slow. And so I think in my brain, I think,
I don't think they're going to do that, because people would hate that. I don't think they're going to do that.
You're right.
Absolutely. Because that would be the opposite of what everybody wants.
That's true.
And people don't have the attention span. I'm sure if you go back and look at any show from long ago, 20 years ago, it's always
I rented that movie and I was like,
slow.
Did something happen in this movie?
And I'm sure like when it came out, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I don't think it's going to be like that.
So I started with 9. Here's what I did. My order of things that happened. I started with 9 and I watched 2, 3 episodes. Then I went to skip to 10.
What I did.
And I watched pretty much all of 10 and all up to date. And then I went back and decided, you know what? I think I can handle 9 now. So I'm back and watched all of the Ninth Doctor.
Couldn't have that go for you because I still haven't done that.
I actually thoroughly enjoyed it.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Maybe I should try it again. I just have no interest in.
Well, you know, like the Ninth Doctor wasn't very warm and fuzzy. I mean, he was. Like just the difference between 9 and 10.
Is that I like Christopher Eccleston. He was the villain guy in Gone in 60 Seconds.
And also Thor, the Dark World.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. He's creepier. You know, he's a creeper in that one. But I mean, he was an alien.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, I really liked him in Gone in 60 Seconds. I just like listening to him talk.
Yeah.
He's got a great voice, and so I'm like, yes, I should like it because I like the guy. I never could connect with the guy. I don't know what it was.
I really liked it, and I liked watching it through after I had seen because I already had an affinity for Rose and the Doctor and everything, and so going back and seeing the whole thing played out was really good. But that's the way I recommend to do it because that's the way I did it, and I liked it that way. Because if you watch episode 1 and 2 of the Ninth Doctor, then you get some history stuff that they're going to refer to later, like Cassandra and stuff like that later happens that you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I know.
That's where it comes all.
So that's helpful.
Yeah. But I still don't think I care. I've moved on to Chuck and Burn Notice.
Okay, so in August, I believe, we're going to be having new episodes with Peter Capaldi.
Yes.
And this will be the 12th Doctor. Although,
or maybe the
to
13th,
them to make it freaking confusing about which number it is
really
because of that dadgum movie where now we're like, wait, there was the Doctor during the wartime
that
which
they
he
don't
forgot,
like to
and so
acknowledge.
now it's like
I don't think he forgot him. I think he just doesn't acknowledge that part because he doesn't like it. So let's make it even more confusing for everybody concerned.
Yeah, like what the heck? So I'm just gonna call him 12. I think that's what is the accepted thing.
I called him 13 once, and it felt weird, but then it also felt right. But I may have been because I had read something. I mean, I don't know. How do you guys feel? Like, do you think he's 12? Do you think he's 13? Do you think we're crazy? I don't know.
We are a little bit crazy. That's
well,
okay.
yeah.
So 12. I think I'm gonna go with 12. And we all know how I feel about 12. I'm not excited about 12, but that's okay. I'm gonna give him a chance because I felt that way about Matt Smith.
See, when I saw World War Z, he was in it, and I was like, okay, you're okay. And then he was also in an episode with the Pompeii episode with David Tennant. He was in there, and so I'm like, okay, I think there's potential for this guy. And I've read interviews with him, and like when he found out he was going to be the Doctor, like how he took it and reacted, and how like I think it was his granddaughter or somebody said something like, if you don't take it, you're stupid, or I don't know what it was, but I was like, okay, this guy's got a sense of humor. I heard he's supposed to be darker, which, I don't know, I'm not a fan of dark things anyway, but, I mean...
You know, on the World War Z thing, I got a little overexcited and reading too many things into things because he worked at the World Health Organization.
In Cardiff.
Which is WHO in Cardiff. I was like, oh, look! Yeah, but, I mean, he was okay.
It could have been on purpose,
he was like an old guy, but... whatever.
Because he's not old and cute, but I think some old guys are just adorable, and I think he's gonna be just one of those like you're like, ugh, you are adorable, and I don't know, like maybe. My dad. I think my dad's. But just Matt adorable.
Smith, I just was like not excited at all.
I was not excited about Matt Smith
and
either.
Dude, they rocked it though with the first episode with Matt Smith and Amelia.
That remains by far my favorite Doctor Who episode.
Such a good episode.
That's
like,
one of
just like nailed it right going into it. Which
totally,
is great. Yeah,
totally.
And then he had the dinosaurs on the spaceship episode, which I also love so much.
Which had the commissioner, not the commissioner, but the police guy from Sherlock. He was the.
Oh, I forgot.
He
was the hunter guy.
The captain was the hunter guy in that episode.
And it had Arthur Weasley, which is
yes.
Rory's dad. And Rory, who is like one of my all-time favorites.
We have a crush on Rory.
Oh, I love Rory so much.
I didn't like him at first.
His dad, so great.
Yeah, they're all so sweet. I didn't like Rory at first. I
love that episode.
Ew, like when we first met Rory, I'm like, you're kind of grody, and how are you gonna hold up to the Doctor? Like you're gonna break up, and
but he's awesome.
Well, yeah, he turned out to be like almost
amazing.
Better. I don't know. By the end of Amy and Rory, I'm like, dude, you have become a man.
I know, and my daughter hates Amy, which is weird because nobody does. I know because she's so mean to Rory. Like she's always like, Rory is so awesome, and she's like kissing the Doctor and da da da. I'm like, I know it is kind of awful if you think about it, but yeah. So okay, favorite 10 episode. Do you have one?
Gosh, I don't know. Cause
super hard.
It is really hard because. I think each of them have their own thing that I like about them, but I think I like one of the ones that I like is the one with the TVs.
Oh yeah, where Rose has the pink dress.
Where Rose has the pink dress. Yes. I like the TVs for sure, and I love. Oh, this is not the entire. I guess I like the entire episode, but like the part in particular, it's Donna and the Doctor in the Adipose episode.
Partners in Crime.
Yes,
I love that episode. It's one of my
Donna's
favorites.
looking at him through the window, and he's looking at her, and she goes,
"Yes." Yes!
And he goes, and I'm dying. Every time I see it, I'm like, I am dead. Like, it's
love it. It's so good.
I think it's more than just, like, particular episodes. It's moments.
Yes.
Because,
I love that whole episode, though. That one is a good one. And then also Gridlock is one of my favorites.
That was not one of my...
Ooh, I love Gridlock. I don't know why. I love that one. And then also the 9th Doctor, there's an episode with Simon Pegg. I'm just saying. And it was really good.
I think the first episode with the 10th Doctor is pretty good. Like when he is up with, I can't remember what they're called.
Christmas in London, where it's like
Christmas in London, and he goes up and he's in his pajamas, and he's, I think he doesn't quote.
And then at the end he's like, tea. Yeah. Though that's the Shakespeare one where he's like, good old tea.
No, there's something else that he quotes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's the Lion King.
Oh, yes.
And he starts
From the day we arrive on the
planet. And he's like, oh, wait, no. But, no, I think it's just different moments like that, and different, like, looks on his... Oh, the Weeping Angels one. I hate... That one scares... Like, the first time I watched that one was super scary, but I just loved him in the video. Like...
Yes.
It was just... I just really liked how they did that episode quite a bit. I thought that was a really
too.
good
That
one.
was a super
Although
good
I haven't
episode.
watched it again because it scared the mess out of me the first time.
Yes.
So,
Okay, favorite companion of all time.
oh, Rose.
Rose, yeah. Me, it's Donna, with Rory being a close second.
Oh, I forgot about Amy Pond. Oh, shoot. Well, I liked Rose with 10, and I loved Amy with
11.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you...
I like Donna. I think she's like me reincarnated or something because I just love her. She's so feisty and
I can totally see you going like this.
I know. That would totally be me because how do I talk without my hands? See, that would
I'm gonna have a conversation with you like that one time. We should do a podcast like that through Windows.
We should do it. We just do it all with hand gestures. Oh my gosh, didn't you love that show? That's why I love charades. Although when I play charades with my husband, he always mouths everything he's trying to do. And I'm like, babe, you can't mouth it. You have to just act it out. And he's like, 2 words. I'm like, yeah, 2 words.
You're like,
okay.
we get it. We see that. Really?
Oh, British people. That's funny.
You know.
All right. So, and our level of excitement right now for the upcoming. Not high for you.
It's not high for me. I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
And she's actually excited about the new Doctor, and it's still not high for her. But I think it's this what I said, just like it's like starting over. It's like we know we love Doctor Who, but it's like a totally new Doctor.
I don't think it's so much starting over for me. I don't think that's what it is. I just think it's been so long that it's out of my head so much.
Yeah.
And I have so many other things that I want to do and that I'm into right now that I'm like, well, you're still far away. Like it still feels like it's years away.
I'm just thinking about.
It's like waiting for the next
Guardians
Sherlock
of the
episode.
Galaxy.
Shoot me in the head. It's like 2 years or something like ridiculous.
They made us wait. Yes.
Come on, Benedict and Martin.
Well,
Freeman.
now though, season 3.
I've seen all of it like multiple times.
I haven't even watched season 3 yet. It's on Netflix now.
I've watched it all.
I haven't.
Multiple times.
I got really mad at the end of season 2, and I just don't want to watch it anymore because I'm angry still. So when I get simmered down a little bit.
Wow, it's been a year.
It's been longer than that, I think.
It's time to
me a
let
while
it go.
to simmer down, okay?
Note to self, don't ever make Amy mad.
I'm like such a nice little innocent girl until I'm angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. Okay, zombie race though. We haven't talked about that yet. August 2nd.
It's coming up.
At Erie, appropriately named, Colorado. And it's going to be at 4 o'clock. And then if you want to do Black Ops, it starts at 9 when it's dark.
That's when the zombies
done
eat you.
is we've given you the power to decide when you want to see
I thought we changed our mind on this. Didn't we talk about it? Were we texting or something?
Christine's afraid. So
I am! Do you know why I don't watch The Walking Dead? That first episode when he's walking through the hospital, I'm like,
Okay.
oh my god, is the zombie gonna jump out? Oh my god, like I'm anxious. I hate when things jump out
Remember
at me.
that if you vote that we should do Black Ops, that you also have to provide depends for us.
And your name and your phone number and where we can put a flaming pile of dog poop on your porch.
Okay, so you have to vote on Facebook or on YouTube or wherever on Twitter. Let us know what you think we should do. If we should do the Black Ops, which is when it's dark and scary. Or if we should do it at 4 when there's still sunlight and we can remember how much we love life. And also, if you want to do it too, the website is thezombiерun.com. So check it out and sign up and come run with us. And you probably would also vote for running in the daylight. So, you know.
Just think about it. Put yourself in our shoes.
Just treat others the way you would like to.
Right? The golden rule.
Okay, so thanks so much for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share it with your friends. And thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.